Welcome back, everyone. Early morning stream. Where did I see that too? Was that a zombie I killed? One of these actually, wasn't it? Some one of these. I thought it was. Where did she go? All honestly then, I have no idea. Hey ho. Anyway, let's head back down to the coast. Let's move all our food up into this bit. Along with our meds. Yeah, right. So basically, we've got a key for USS Torrent Lab, a gold-plated thing. The lab. USS Torrent always makes me think of the sea. So I don't know if I'm right in this or might be wrong, not a clue. But at least if I go to the sea and run along the coast, I might see a ship or something which I can swim to if that is the case. I'm checking that because it's not a normal, it's a train spawn normally. Obviously there's nothing showing in the sea apart from this oil rig. I won't be near the oil rig, so that'll just be too much in one spot. That's rifty. But there you go, look at that. That's not normally there. I'm going to go with that. Maybe I won't drive the boat. But I'm going to go with that's the boat, which we need to open. Don't you think? It looks like it. I mean, there's one wrong way to find out, isn't there? See on the other side. Now see what it holds. Yeah, we don't know. Don't know what it's going to be like. We'll see. I'm a bit worried there's a boat outside it. I don't know if that's an actual boat someone's bought. No, it's not a boat someone's bought. You can't buy boats like that. That's fine. This is a nice little add-on. Okay, so you can't get in there. It's just an old box. Can't open that door. Role playing US turn embedded on it. Front lab. I think I've got to get in the boat somehow. They're actually in the boat. Trying to figure out how you get in it. Very loud running on this. I would assume it's here. I'll figure out how to get into it. opened that door, but it doesn't let... Oh, I need to get there then. So you can open that one. Okay. You open this one. It's locked. Let's try the key on that one, shall we? There we go. I might be set off an alarm. Obviously, it's a little bit of a worry, but it's not really that good so far. Did that do anything then? I don't think it did. I mean, if that's it, that's really quite disappointing. That generally is it. Yeah, that is very disappointing. There's so much more from that key. But, I mean, we've got gunpowder, another gas mask, got a good bag, got a gun bag, so that's always handy. Yeah, I was expecting so much more. Especially with an alarm going off. Geronimo! Go back to shore. And then, I think, we push this top container with the gas mask and see what we can't find in there. 60 round, 300 black mag. Oof. That's quite cool. So there's lots of lock stuff up there which need keys. So at least I know that's there now for future. See that icon. Let's change it to yellow. There we go. We're going to see what toxic zones are like. No, it's silly killing Zeds, but when they bring you food, you might as well. and try and hit a toxic zone and see what those are like. Shush, Mr. Fox. Shush. Come on, tree, bounce around it. There we go. 1.8 out. And past Gorka. Coming in from the right angle as well, because there's a big base here. So at least we're away from that. I don't really have the stuff to be going in here, but it's worth having a look to see if it's worth going in there again. That's the main thing, we don't know what it's like in there. Could be good, could be dreadful. You just don't know. There's only one way to find out. medical tent down under that tower? I think it is. Oh, it's one of those. I was going to say, I was thinking, what the hell's that? That ain't normally there. Here we go. Have a look-see, shall we? Fuck, got cut. Trying to get in as much as possible beforehand. Hey ho. Fast on gas mask. Jesus. Big rucksacks in here, which is quite cool. Good to know, good to know. Guns as of yet. Okay. My bag. Not going to bother checking this bit here, there's no point. Waste too much time. Wire here, okay, so we've got to be very careful then. 98. Got a rifle bag, might as well take it, huh? This is pretty locked, I'm gonna go with, yeah. Fine. Okay, good to know, good to know, good to know. It's that army barracks there. Do you actually need a full NBC suit? No, you don't, Paul. Welcome in, mate, welcome in. No, you don't need a full NBC suit, so it's just a mask, which I've got, which is quite nice. Finding mags and stuff, but I'm not finding... Main thing I want to find is some better guns. That was the reason of coming in here, to see if we can't find some better guns. So right now, not looking too promising. Attachments and stuff, but nothing of any real use. Which, you know, that's fine. It's good to know. I think we've I'm big rucksack. Got a few of these. Up me. Ain't got any room for anything. Right, let's drop the cat statue. Pick you up. Pick you up. I'm the chopper. Really much in here, so it's definitely a key. I think there's more down here. Quite a big area, in all honesty with you. 338, 338, 338. What am I dropping? What am I dropping? Intel. Yeah, I think we get out because I'm gonna risk it then, aren't I, if I keep going. Not the best of stuff, but in all honesty, we might as well go to the trader, haven't we? Is that way? Trader, sell, see what we can get. That base up there. That base overlooking basically an exit from it. I mean, who well and good having the Scar mags and all this time, but we don't have any guns for it or anything for them, so it's just taking up storage. If you can get them from there, so be it. I'm gonna sell everything I've got, apart from the AK and the SV. Safe zone, here we are. Where do I sell it to? You? No? These ones to accept. I can find one of those. Got that stuff there. How do I get rid of that? Great. Where's the normal trader to? Is he in here? Ah, there he is. Man's med pet sells for 45k. Jesus. What all the guns I've sold? It's not big enough to carry storage, I don't think. Furniture. Oh my lord. Base storage. Gun rack, double gun rack, ammo workbench, military locker. Don't need any of that in all honesty. With your bed kit, need concrete blocks. We do need, but we don't. Got the raid. We got the raid alarm somehow. Don't know how we got that. 1 mil to buy, but there's none there. Code lock we can buy. Having a look at what we can get. I mean, we do need a cooking pot because I'm fed up of boiling meat. So that's a good one. Don't need any tools. Chainsaw we've got, and it is only used for cutting down. Code locks. Our best bet, 2 code locks.
Got some nails I could buy.
It's yours, mate.
Got some nails I could buy.
I got some nails. Nah.
Know where to find some?
P2P market, maybe, mate. I think it's which one is it? He's one of them. He's one of them. There's a player-to-player market. I don't know which one he was. He's one of them.
Yeah, there's none on there. Do you know where I can find them loose?
Oh, loose nails. Looking like sheds, toilets. That's where I found all mine, anyway. Right, we got to be very careful with this because. Drop 10 sheets of metal. Gas mask, as good as it is, can only be used alone but will not last long. I don't want to keep it though, that's the problem. I need to get away from people just so I can sort stuff out. Right, we need to try and move stuff around to fit this in now. There we go. Well, let's just leave. Dropped it on the floor. No one had it. I asked. Now ours. Go this direction actually. I want to push into these trees and go around the toxic going that way. Don't want to go past the big base. took great care of Biathlon Arena. Okay, that's the groundskeeper's garage at Biathlon. Keys are definitely the way forward. Keys and key cards. Yeah, better stuff. General ground loot is just the highest we found so far is the SVs. SV98s. Haven't found any more powerful assault rifles than the 545s, 39s. Oh, do you mean any gas zone? Oh, so it's all dependent on server. Oh, sorry, I misread your previous one. It was all dependent on the server you are playing. Some servers want you to have full NBC, others just gas mask. Yeah, server dependent. To make back face, I'm going to go make myself a coffee and then I'll be back. And then we'll search our town bits and bobs for nails, because we want to get a good amount of nails ready for when we build, because this is a raid from anywhere. You basically need to build. The way in which we're going to do it is you build your box and you then got to build, like, it's tricky, you then got to build a triangle foundation on the outside, 2 walls connecting there, so it's a triangle, and then yeah, it's basically so they have to then blow through so many additional things to do it. So it takes up a lot of resources, but it's worth it. Because then you are fully protected. And then you don't need to worry about metalizing them, because people might think, oh yeah, we can blow through it. Ah yeah, in we go. No, you can't, because we've got triangles there. You have to blow through, I think, 3 walls, which will cost you then 6 heavies, I think, just to get to the first door. So, and then you can obviously metalize inside if you wanted to, and you know, just to give them that extra bit of annoyance. But let's have a look. Settings, I need to ask a question. cooking device. Switch off the chat because that could very wrong that chat right away. Nearly to base, you're fine. You're fine. 1.3. Let's get there. Then we can eat some food.
Yellow.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah. I ran home last night, got into a firefight and died. I looted up, went for trade, I bought some shit for base, running home, met a player, opened up with a P90, he won. That'll teach me to open up with a P90, won't it? It was like spraying in the air and everywhere. It was like, not keep it on target.
I am streaming, by the way, just so you're aware.
I know. I only know because I got a notification that you were streaming.
Okay, that's fine. I thought I'd just remind you just in case.
Yeah, I'll need to read down all the mobs because I've been scratching my head since 6 o'clock this morning on Goblin. I won't be streaming. Come on.
Just a game, that's fair enough. So, chainsaw is only used for tree chopping, but it's very quick.
Lockpicks or crowbars for raiding, we think.
I asked that as well, and it's a hacking tool.
Okay, yeah, so that makes sense, because if you go into the trader, you've got all the raid tools.
Yeah.
There's a hacking tool in there as a raid tool.
Yeah, so that's how you get stuff off of lockers and stuff like that.
Okay, that makes sense. Ish. It's just another item we need to find, isn't it?
It is, yes. It is. But I'll bring back two code locks and 10 sheets of metal.
Oh, that we can live with.
And a gunpowder. Yeah, I spawned in and I found a key for a USS turret. I was thinking, well,
yeah.
The only USS things I have ever heard of are like ships or something. So I thought I'll go down to the coast and have a look. Lo and behold, there's a massive boat off the coast. Yeah. I was like, okay, right, let's swim out there and have a look on it and see if I can't find a locked door. Lots of locked doors on there, and I did find it. So I went in. Unfortunately, there was nothing. It was a lab, so it was mostly meds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which was fine, but it's good to know that there's something there. And then, yeah, went to trader, sold everything, bought 2 code locks. Someone had left 10 sheets of metal on the floor.
Oh, fucking too right.
I did ask, you know, there's a guy who looked at me as I picked them up. I did ask him, I was like, are these yours? And he was like, where did you find nails to? And I was like, oh, okay, so these aren't yours then. So I'm just gonna hold these in my hand.
yeah. Mine. They fell out of my coat pocket, they're mine. Yeah. Not yours, no, mine. Yeah. So yeah, Chuckles was on last night. I don't know if he stayed on after I logged off. But when I got killed, I spawned at base and was like, I've had enough.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I was about a K from base, bringing home a... It was nothing important. I was bringing home a antique clock for the wall and a globe that you can spin. I know. But also 2 boxes of nails and a spare sleeping bag. But I think the antique clock was more important.
Oh, yeah. You don't have much storage. Do not have much storage.
I think my comms is back now. God, I wish people would stop bloody sending messages. work is getting all, oh, it's a Wednesday and we need to get excitable about planning everything. So of course I just get the messages through, but I can't mute them just because I'm on leave, because if something comes through that's important, I might have to deal with it. So I'm just downloading the mods again, mate.
That's right. No rush. No rush.
Car seems to be behaving.
That's good.
So, jumped it last night, drove out to halfway from my place to Tiverton, turned around, drove back, left it running for 20 minutes, turned it off, tried it a couple more times through the night, tried it at 6:30 this morning, all fine.
Oh, I do.
Really don't know why the brake lights decided to stay on and discharge the battery.
Yeah, a bit odd. Bit odd.
But at the moment it's playing, so... And arguably it's the first time I've ever jump-started a car without someone telling me where to put the leaves. So that's something accomplished. Though I don't like doing it. It's like those things have electricity in them. I don't want to touch them. Yeah, or move things around them. I don't like it at all.
Yes, I know you're hungry, character. Just stop with the tummy grumbling. We're just dropping stuff off, and then you can go and eat, alright?
Plenty of food in there.
I know. It's just constantly moaning at me. Oh, I'm hungry. No, just shush. You're fine.
You're not really hungry.
No.
Real hunger is not what you have. How are you feeling today, mate?
10 times better.
Good.
Really good now. It's not, I'm not, no stomach aches or anything. It's just so, breath of fresh air.
You do know today's Wednesday, don't you? And you're streaming.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I said, drop baby Cookie off at nursery. I came home and I was like, so, the jobs you want me to do, shall I do those in the afternoon? The response of, I suppose so. Okay, see you later. Oh, what did you think I was going to do?
Yeah.
I brought us a cooking pot home as well.
Okay.
We don't have to meat, we can
Get
boil
by.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get wet on this server. That's 100%.
Okay.
I just swam out to the ship and back, and you didn't get wet whatsoever.
Well, that's because we all have skin made of Gore-Tex on here.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I forgot.
Yes. You forgot the Gore-Tex skin.
Yes.
I think what we both had forgotten was we're basically playing Rearmed, but further down and name something else and further down the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog's just barking. I'll
Basically.
go check what dog's doing.
back?
Yeah.
You're breaking up there, mate.
Yeah, I'm back now.
We need to go and get me a machine gun because I've only really got an SKS. But maybe
Not
when
really.
the sun, when it's not quite as dark as it is now. Some SKS ammo.
Gonna canvass the town and see if I can't find any more nails for us.
Okay.
Zombie had a box of nails on it.
Kind of it.
Very nice.
Nice zombie. Nice zombie.
Yeah, I'm not picking up any tools now because I think we've got quite a lot, haven't we?
Oh no, we don't need any tools. If we find sharpening stones, yes, but nothing else in tool-wise. Unlike other servers, tools seem to stay alive for ages.
Yeah. Keys are definitely the way to find better weapons because I went into the toxic zone.
Yeah.
Before I went to the trader.
Did you need a full suit or just a mask?
Just a mask.
Okay.
But you find lots of good mags, you know, like not SK, Scar 308 mags and stuff like that. So good place to find mags for guns. The only guns I found were 5.45 39s though, and SV 98s, which we seem to get abundance of.
Yeah, there's a lot of SVs on this server.
So I think those are the highest sort of guns you can find ground loot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're definitely going to have to start doing keys a lot more. For getting the better weapons and stuff like that, because as good as it is having a 5.45, because a few people might have them, trying to kill people who've got better guns and better armour with them is going to prove difficult.
Yeah. Right. I'm out on the ground.
Oh, flooring tabs.
Oh, God, bring them home. That's like the first time we found them. Yeah. That's massive for us. That's endgame. Oh, I need to go and check Makey Boy's base, don't I, and see if it's dropped any further.
Yes.
You might need to take a screwdriver there. Flag's still up. See if it's been hit, though. That's a possibility, isn't it?
That is.
Oh, not up. Flag is still dropping. No, it still wants a passcode. He left a can of peaches in his greenhouse.
Silly man.
Yeah. Seems a stupid place to leave it on the floor of the greenhouse, doesn't it? Anyone could steal it. It's all right though. I picked it up so we can stick it in our cupboard for safety.
Ah, good. Yeah, makes sense.
And then at some point, I can always let him have it back if need be.
Yes. Yeah. Keeping it for safekeeping.
Yeah. I won't eat them. Hello, zombie. It's nice not having to fight zombies if you don't want to.
Oh no. And a 308 sniper.
Oh wow.
Huh.
Like a military sniper.
Havana. A hunting sniper.
Okay.
But still.
Still. Can't complain at that.
No. Just finding lots of fucking screwdrivers.
Yeah. You know, someone bought those 10 metal, and probably they fell at their floor in the trader because they were
Yeah.
They logged out in the trader, and when they logged back in, they had too much stuff on them, so they dropped them on the floor.
Yeah. 100%.
And then they ran off.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what keys are we doing?
So I'm just dropping stuff. Now, hear me out.
Yeah. Doesn't bother me, whatever you come up with now, does it? Remember?
This is true.
Box of nails?
Oh, lovely. I think... I mean, it's all well and good us getting weapons. We don't really have storage.
We do, but we don't need them massively. We can survive with looting up with the low-tier weapons we're finding, plus all the rifles.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got a lot of stuff which I think we could sell and turn into storage.
Okay.
At the moment, we don't have anywhere to really put any building stuff.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of sellables, I think. Yeah, we do. Quite a bit of sellables.
So do a trader run?
I think do a trader run. Sell as much as we can. Buy decent size storage, shall we try and find, I think.
That we can code lock. And buy code locks if we need to as well.
Yeah. I think that's a good option for us.
We need to code lock everything in base that we can. Okay, I'll come home. And drop these nails off. Off. No. Some nails. We could sell some tools.
Yeah, sell tools, sell attachments.
Was that your 300 black mag in there?
I found it earlier, yeah, so I was going to keep it for when we do find a...
Who can we flip?
300 blacker.
sell that. How many hatchets have we got? 2, so we'll keep the big cutter at the moment. So another sword can go up there. Can sell a couple of lighters. Not massively needed. They are needed because they're making explosives. Weapon attachments. I'm going to sell the pistol suppressor because suppressors sell for a stupid amount of money on this server.
Yeah.
Right, magazines, anything in the mag pile that's sellable? Probably not. Right, what weapons do we need to get rid of?
Don't know.
SV98s? We don't need lots of them.
We don't need lots of them, no. Like Mosins, we're going to sell.
I've got one SV98 to take. I'll take that pistol to sell. Oh no, it won't sell that pistol. There's nowhere to sell it. That one. I tried before. So we'll keep one SV98 in base.
Yeah. I know we obviously probably want to keep some stuff, but there's like trainers and stuff. I'm just gonna put in this rucksack and bin because we're never gonna use them. It's just taking up room, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell the blaze.
Yeah.
Put the scope away. We don't want to sell the scope. That's worth keeping.
Which mags we can sell?
What about the gun rack? Should I sell that? Can't be locked.
No, I don't know. I think because I mean, in theory, when we start hitting keys, we're going to start getting some better weapons, aren't we?
Okay.
I think keep that just for the time being.
Yeah.
FPDs. No one really likes using them. I don't. I don't think you do either, do you?
No. Well, yeah. No, I'm not. It's like that box bag. We can go for the M249 because we're never going to run with the 249, are we?
Nah. Down mag. I can go. SVD mag.
Oh, any shit ammo?
Yeah, shit ammo can go.
I think all of it's pretty good now. That 5.7's shit. 9mm's shit. 357 can go. Yeah, that's ammo sorted. I'm not selling the raid alert thing, even though we don't use it. It looks bloody good in the base.
Oh god, yeah, no, keep that. It does
Just
look
looks
good.
good. Yeah.
You only like a chest of drawers, don't you, really?
They don't do one.
No, I know.
But once we get downstairs built and locked in and move the sleeping bags downstairs,
Yeah.
then this area up here can become clothing, which
Yeah.
leaves that area in there to be weapons and collectibles.
Yeah.
Weapons are expensive shit.
You got a big rucksack to be able to carry stuff.
I'm full.
No,
I've
as in
got
to be able to carry stuff back.
I've got an 80 slotter on.
That's fine, 'cause mine's only 42 because it's a gun bag.
Yeah, I've got 80 slots.
Fine, ideal.
And I'll have about 100 slots if I include the cargo pants as well.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we do this. Try and get some storage. Head back.
Yeah.
And then we'll do some keys maybe.
Growing on me, this server.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Not too bad. Not too bad.
I don't want it to become too popular. Yeah. I like to think the reason Aftermath is filled is because of you and I streaming it.
Yeah.
That's all. It's down to us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No one else.
No one else.
You're
Yeah, it's just
carrying
us.
a bag in your hand, are you, all the way there?
No, I'm gonna just chuck this on the floor. This has got tat in it, like a rangefinder, shitty trainers, a schmeck, which we don't need, and it's obviously it's a tiny rucksack. So I just thought, well,
Have you chucked it already? Or are you going to
No,
chuck
not-
it in the woods?
I'll chuck it in the woods.
When you're going to chuck it, I'll grab the things out of it that I can sell. So I've got a little bit of space.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
rangefinder can be sold. You know, it's
I have taken two of the like assault helmets, which aren't very good because you can find helmets in that military quite easily,
not very good. Yeah, exactly.
but are a bit better than
Yeah.
those ones.
Yeah, Chuckles understands now. If you die, you need to gear up, come home, and only respawn if you die a few times, sort of thing. Oh, that can be sold. 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 No, get those in. Okay, cool. Let's go. Yeah, Chuckles found those 2 weapon cleaning kits, and it's like, I was like, mate, we need to keep them, get them home now. It's like, the weapon cleaning kits, yeah, we don't get them enough. He's good at finding things. He's like Irish reborn. Excellent. My private marker, delete, and it's still there. Fucking Daisy.
1.27.
Oh, markers went wrong in 1.26.
Yeah, but it didn't seem to be anything wrong with them when we were playing Aftermath until the 1.27 update, where it just didn't delete the actual markers after deleting them. We thought it was Aftermath, but it turns out it's anyone who uses that mod.
Yeah, it's yeah, LB Master, whatever it's called, that all the big players pay for.
That's the thing. If you're paying for that mod,
But they probably turned around and said, we're trying to sort it, but we can't due to the new code. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not stupid money, but it's not investable. If you have a popular server, you'd be stupid not to go to it, because it has things like a plot pole built in, so you can remodel the plot pole and make a computer that takes nails or whatever you want to run. You know, it has a group system set in, it has a map system set in, it has the rule system that Northmen use. You know, when you buy that as an add-on. So when you jump in a car, before you can drive it, you have to agree to the car rules. It has all that sort of stuff built into it. But you pay for it per server.
Yeah.
So Aftermath 8 servers, they're paying for like 8 licenses for it.
Yeah.
You do realise the general's downstairs plotting your downfall, don't you?
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
But you also realise that you're not going to have a lot of computer time in the next few months, so you can live with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Think of the Windows updates you'll need to do when you come back. All those updates to drivers. If you come back. Because
Yeah.
I'm guaranteed that she'll try and sell the bloody thing.
Yeah.
You'll join the Legos group. You'll be like, I'm back gaming on a Switch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuckles is off Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Okay. That's not too bad then.
Yeah. And then the following weekend, he's then got like a few days off. He's got a little bit of holiday. But I explained I'll be back to work by then. Though, bank holiday in a week's time, week and a bit's time, isn't it? A week on Monday, it's a bank holiday.
Yeah.
I'll go back to work, do 5 days, get 3 off.
Lovely.
No, actually, do 4 days and get half day at home and then 3 off. And then at the end of the month, another bank holiday. Nice. But also, I get my leave year again on the 1st of next month. I get all my hours reallocated.
Lovely.
Used them all up this year. I do need to go and visit the extraction zones as well on here. So I've got a quest to go and visit the extraction zone. Oh no, it's wrong server. Wrong server. Oh no. No, I've got a mission to visit something on here.
The radar power.
Ah, radar towers on this one. Extraction zones on the AI one. You think they have a license? We're not going to run after it. We can't pick up the loot, and if we die, we'll be gutted. I know what you're thinking. I've gamed with you long enough that as soon as you hear gunfire, your mouse moves in that direction. I'm the same now.
Bit of action never hurt anyone.
No.
I brought the cow pelt with me as well, see how much we can get for that.
What? Sorry, a.
Cow pelt.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, because you never know. We've never tried selling animal skin, have we? So,
No, see if it's worthwhile.
yeah. 'Cause if it is, then every time we kill a cow outside our house, we can just bring the pelt in and,
Yeah.
you know, that's that then sorted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I decided we aim for the pink marker because it goes the opposite side of where that castle is.
Okay.
And then you can run directly through trees, basically down to the yellow.
Okay.
Just you know, so we don't. If we do get shot at, we're in mostly trees, so we can scatter.
Yeah.
And two, you're not going to be sitting ducks in the running through up past altar for that castle just to look out and go, oh look, there's two people there.
Again. Yeah.
Again, let's get some sniper practice in.
When I was on last night, there was like 55 on here. So EU, UK evenings between 50 and 60.
Okay.
But when Chuckles comes on, as we were saying, it's full.
Yeah. No, it's not busy for the times we need to get on, which is nice.
Yeah.
So that makes our life out a little bit easy, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's still playable.
Yeah. Still playable. As I say, I think it's just adapting to
A different way of. But it's
Different way of
nothing. It's not
playing.
hardcore as in we need. It's like that place we went where you had to shoot them 1,000 times to kill them. It's not like we've got stupid shock damage turned off. All that's still in.
yeah.
You know, if I'd had an AK with me yesterday rather than a P90, I'd have killed him.
Yeah.
Because I got more shots on target, but he hit me, and he was working a bolt to kill me.
Yeah.
Yesterday, when we got killed at the airfield, if I'd not had a sniper in my hand, I probably would have killed him. Yeah? Or
Yeah.
had a sniper, you know, because I got around on target, and then we both dipped and probably patched up, and then we were firing both bolt action rifles at each other, and he just got me with a headshot, and I missed him. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'd taken a couple of hits, so the armor I had was hurting. I was bleeding out, but I wasn't dead.
Yeah. It's definitely playable. As I say, I think it's just once we can get a good supply of better weapons,
Yeah.
we'll be absolutely fine.
I envisage next wipe when it's Chuckles and I and you occasionally. At that point, we'll have a better understanding of what we're doing.
Yeah.
But it's a nice server. I'm glad we've come here.
Yeah, no, feels nice. I think as well what we need to do as well, instead of obviously looting up and running home with it, loot up. If you find a key, go and do the key. Even if you're by yourself, just do the key, just to see what it's like and what you get from it. Because then at least you get an understanding then of the different colour. Yeah, what keys are worth hitting, what keys you might as well not bother. Like I said, the science one, which I got on the boat, wasn't really worth it. It was mostly medical stuff. Yeah, you got a gas mask out of it, ideal, but there's no point in doing the toxic zone unless you've got the key.
Yeah.
Because as we now know, everywhere is 545s or SV8 or SV98s is basically the only guns you find on the floor.
Yeah. And we need to get 556s and 308 assault rifles.
Yeah. You know, like the Tissy key was just
unbelievable.
Incredible.
And we've not got key cards yet.
No. And we've still got another Tissy key as well.
Tissy was well worth it.
Oh yeah.
When we get home, I'll metallize the 2 doors. And because it's great, don't you? You just put the metal in your rucksack and walk up to them with a hammer and a box of nails. You don't need to strip them down; they just upgrade them. I like that.
Makes life that much easier, doesn't it?
Hell yeah! And then I'll build the sleeping area.
Yeah.
Because then that means that we can put clothing out in the non-sleeping, where the sleeping area is currently, which leaves more space for legitimate stuff in there that we need to store.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is a nice server. I'm liking it. Definitely feels like it could be a good one to run. Lots to do. You know, we haven't been to Orrig yet.
Exactly. And still got quests and things that are...
still got quests to do and key cards, all sorts. We get in here, we sell everything, and then we can run back, and it's night time. We just run to the marker and then just sprint to base. and it will be pitch black, and hopefully, you know, the only people who will see us is NVGs, but if they're too far away, they're not really going to be able to snipe us.
Exactly. Nice skybox.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very nice, isn't it?
They don't have enough sunshine on here, do they? We're mostly playing in the dark.
We are. All the more reasons to find NVGs.
Yeah.
Find NVGs and actually have a good amount of them.
Yeah. I don't think it's a wear out all the time, but if we were going to do something important, wearing MVGs for it would make sense.
Yeah.
Go and do Tissy Kia card at night with MVGs on.
Yeah.
Hopefully the trader's got some light in it. No.
It's got a little bit of light.
Yeah, that's doable.
Right, sellables. So pelts sell for 9k.
What do?
The pelts.
Okay.
Quite. Not too bad.
Right, I've got 69,000 for you. I'll meet you in the toilet block.
That's
Okay, it's on the floor.
Thank you. Storage. What's the game doing? Oh, there we go. Isn't really much, is there, storage-wise?
No.
Hmm. What was the heavy
Big
safe?
boxes.
How much is the heavy safe? 3 rifle slots. It's got the heavy safe has quite a bit of room in it, doesn't it, storage wise?
Yeah.
Because we've got 531,000.
Okay. So the military crates are probably useful
Yeah.
because you can put anything you like in there. So we can have one of those for clothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then heavy safe because we can lock it.
I'll drop this on the floor for you.
Okay, that's all I can fit in my big rucksack. I've got 3 spaces underneath in a straight line, so I probably can't fit anything more storage-wise in. And yeah,
And let's have a
I can
quick.
fit code locks and things in, but nothing more storage-wise. Get yourself an Alice pack, mate. Buy yourself an Alice burger and sell your rucksack. You all right?
Yeah, I'm going over. No, not him. Who the fuck is it? I'm trying to find the player one. There's player one somewhere. Where's the player one? I can't see shit.
No.
The reason I wanted to find a player one is because I was going to try and find a rucksack of a decent size, which to fit stuff in. I thought there was a player one somewhere.
I mean, just buy an Alice burger because they're like 120 slots. And then sell your gun bag.
Yeah. Lovely. So much money.
Buy code locks. Because we're going to lock everything that we've got storage-wise, aren't we?
All on code locks, yeah?
Well, I mean, we need another. So I've got the thing that we can stick the clothing in, which means that we could get. Have you got a heavy safe or heavy whatever it's called?
Not yet. No, I can get the heavy safe kit.
Get another heavy safe kit, and then we've got 2 code locks currently at base. We're going to use one up downstairs. Another few code locks would be useful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then buy whatever you think we need.
I've got 2 heavy safe kits because they fit easily in the Alice Bergen.
Yeah.
Because 130 slots. Do you want an Alice Bergen as well? Because only 10k.
Yeah, it means we can carry more, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's on the floor for you now.
Okay. So I could take another heavy case now.
You got another big, like the big case, which you've already got, yeah?
Yeah, because that's just general shit. We can't code lock it, but we'll soon fill it with clothing and boots and
There you go.
shit like that, won't we?
Yeah.
So that's that done. Let me sell this rucksack. I can find him.
Supplies, and it was code locks, wasn't it? We wanted.
Yeah.
Buy 5 code locks for the remaining money.
I am.
Let's go to our toilet.
Okay, give me a second. I just need to buy myself a knife because I sold mine. Okay, come into the toilet. Okay. Yeah.
Good to go then, mate.
Run home.
Yeah, run to. Oh god. Is it this way? I don't know if I'm running into anything. I don't think so. Fence here. Hop that. Oh god. More fence. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is impossible. Up against another fence. Oh, I'm through somehow. Alright, I'm just gonna sprint and look at the map. Aim towards pink marker.
I'm stuck.
There you go, you seem to be out. This is dark.
Yeah. Which pink marker? 2k away or 5k away? Because I've got one that won't delete.
2k.
Okay.
Right. Go for yellow.
Thank you. It just means we can code lock everything, so it makes it a little bit, if people do get in, they might not get everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it saves us having to go outside the base. You know, we could just fill like the kitchen with more storage, couldn't we, with code locks on?
Yeah.
All the time, you just like, they can be like, well, where do we go now? What do we open now? You know?
Yeah. But yeah, those heavy safe kits, they've got a big amount of storage actually in them, haven't they? So, and like you said, we've got those two things for clothing and stuff, which is fine. We can put that downstairs then, can't we?
Yeah,
downstairs or outside or wherever we want.
I could move the clothing into those two big heavy cases. Go for clothing in the sleeping bag room.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. If they get through the door, and they'll destroy our sleeping bags, and they'll open those cases and find they're full of clothing. They might take those cases, but they would do anyway.
Yeah.
And that means everything upstairs can then be used legitimately. We've got the space to put stuff.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because even where the sleeping bags are now, we can get that big green locker in there potentially. We could get stuff there.
Yeah.
We can move that. We can move the workbench out there. In all, honestly, and then we can stick one of the green cases next to the workbench for tools and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that can become the building area, or we can move building downstairs.
I think we're building downstairs. I think that'll be our best.
So have buildings, have sleeping bags behind a locked door with a case next to it that's got clothing in, and when we get there, 3 5.45s with full mags on them.
Yeah.
So if we are in base and we get raided, we can just legitimately respawn at base, put some clothing on, stick a body armor, some cheap body armor, grab the AK, and run up behind them up the stairs shooting.
I mean, clothing-wise, the only things which you kind of need, well, I mean, you don't need any clothing in theory because they're all 20 slots, aren't they?
Yeah, the thing is, you need things that aren't bright
type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you need camouflagey type stuff. We need helmets in there. We need armor.
Yeah.
but not high quality armor will live upstairs somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, someone's doing the key card in Toxic Zone.
Oh, yeah. That's why they use nighttime as MVGs for, isn't it?
Yeah.
I get that. And then downstairs, sleeping bags and one of the green cases for that. And then we move the workbench downstairs and the other green case for workbench tools.
Yes.
And get them out of the other places. And then that leaves upstairs for important shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll put the workbench behind another code lock door. It'll just be wooden. Yeah, and that'll be the sleeping area and workbench and all that shit together.
Yes. Yeah.
And then upstairs, that frees up upstairs for everything else. One green container upstairs just for whatever we want to put in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can move the yellow marker if you need to. We're just running straight to base now.
Base now, mate.
Okay, you can delete yellow if you want to.
Yeah, it was just to give us a rough guide of
Yeah.
how to get around the top zone without going through it, sort of thing,
Yeah.
and away from the sniper castle.
Oh, the sun's coming up. Yeah. I can start to see.
I can only
Just
see
start
because of the
to see.
toxic zone.
Maybe
like-
that's the reason I can see shit.
Yeah, once I've got back into the trees, I can't actually see anything. Some thunder.
There we go. Thunder buddies for life.
Gained a subscriber at some point.
Sorry?
So gained a subscriber at some point.
Oh, well done, mate.
Don't know when, but I gained a subscriber.
I'm stuck on something. Moving again.
It's not long until the sun will start to come up, so at least it might be a little bit easier on the last little bit.
Yeah.
But at least we'll be past the, hopefully, the busier area.
Areas. Yeah.
Then it is just a case we could look at just finding, you know, nails and stuff to actually then start expanding out.
Yeah. And that's not difficult to do. But
No.
we need enough metal when we expand out to go put them straight to metal. So if we want to do that rather than metalize what we need to get so many panels done that it wouldn't work, but we do need to metalize, don't we, when we expand out?
Well, I mean, as
Or do we just stay as we are and metal inside and then outside wood?
I
It
think
takes 2 explosives to get through everything.
yeah, I think outside wood, because obviously I'm still going to build the triangle thing on the outside, on the roof and the,
Yeah.
the other sides, just to stop people being able to blow their way in.
Yeah.
So they'd still have to use up multiple explosives just to even get through the roof.
Yeah.
But I think metalise everything inside, as in doors, walls, everything inside will be metal come the end of it all.
Yeah.
Everything outside we'll just leave as wood, and if they want to come through the roof at some point, then
It will just take lots of explosives to do it.
exactly.
And we can do what we did in F-35. We can have rooms that are empty.
Yeah.
That just, when they get there, it's just another, there's nothing in the room, there's no doors. There's just dead space for them to blow further in. And
Yeah.
then when they drop in, they have to decide, do I go left, right, down, or what do I do next?
Exactly.
You know? Because if you blow into the wrong place, you're going to be stuck in there.
Yeah.
It's not a trap base, but it might as well be.
Yep.
It's a honeycomb, basically, don't you?
Exactly.
We know the route through, they don't. Yeah, so metalise inside, code lock everything, move sleeping bags, put a room downstairs, move down the workbench and all the tools and all the sleeping bags.
Yeah.
And then all the clothing.
Yeah.
And arguably you can probably have tools and clothing sharing a green box if need be, but we could have a box for both.
Then we'll need to build an airlock at some point outside, so we're not running directly out them. I know we've got airlocks inside, but
No, we need to.
just so that if we get killed opening that door, they're in a wood door, but they're then faced with a metal.
Yeah, and they don't know we've got metal behind it, so they're legitimately not calculating correctly.
Yeah.
It's all about forcing people to make stupid decisions, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And now the sun's coming up.
Too bad. About 3.3 from base iron.
Yeah, 4. You only have to get stuck on a fence for 2 seconds and suddenly the other person's half a mile away. Yeah. I woke up at 5:15 this morning-ish. So for the first hour I watched Irish's radio show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How is the old Irish?
Working 3 jobs.
Oh, nice.
So we've got 3 part-time jobs to try and cover, so he can't get a full-time gig. So
He's
I
still
don't know
just-
what he does. I know,
Is he still
I
looking
want-
for, obviously, the job he wants based on
I
what he got out
imagine
of?
I imagine so. But he's trying. You know, it's difficult. Job market's not easy.
No, it's not.
We were trying to work out a solution. He wants another screen when he's doing the radio show, so he can see us what we're all talking about. And we were all trying to come up with solutions for him. It's like, you got a spare laptop? Yeah, but it's dead. What's dead? What's the battery for? How about replacing the battery? He said, oh, it's an old, doesn't work very well. Install Linux on it. That'll make it fly. Just
Fine.
find a Linux distro and run that.
Find a very, very, very cheap monitor which has an imbiber cable to.
No, this is at work when he's at the radio show.
Oh, it's actual. Sorry, I thought he was doing it in his, at his.
No, he streams at a radio studio.
Ah.
So he's got he does like their evening slots 1 or 2 nights a week.
Okay.
He does an evening slot on the radio.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah. I mean, it's mostly, I think, campus radio for where he is in LA.
Yeah.
But still, it's a proper radio station.
Oh, nice.
A couple of years ago, he took us all on a tour with his webcam. and this is so and so and so and so, and this is where we have the brew making area, and yeah, it was one of those tours.
Wow.
And I've had stuff. He's Irish, but because he obviously plays a lot of rock and metal. So occasionally when he's like, anyone got any requests? And I'll try and find something that normally he wouldn't play. But yeah. And he's like, this is for Looting Goblin in the UK. Nobody will understand this track. Yeah. Well, we were talking food because he was hungry. Witch was saying that they would make food for him when he got home. And I was saying that the garage around the corner from me has been closed, and so I don't have access to 24/7 food. But Greg's is coming in there in about a week and a half time. Oh. And Witch was like, "Oh, I miss Greg's." Yeah, because they've been across to the UK before.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it for my bank balance.
No, I wouldn't either.
So this last month, as much as I've been hungry sometimes, I've got used to living on 2 meals a day.
Yeah.
Without any emergency snacks.
Yeah. When
that's next door and I can get access to chocolate and sweets and cans of pop and Greg's 24/7, that's a problem. Yeah. That is an issue.
I mean, it's a great business move for Greg's to put a shop there, just because of where it is.
I'm guessing it's a Greg's franchise. I'm guessing the guy that owns the garage. It used to be Subway in there, and then he binned Subway off and went in with Marks and Spencer's for a franchise. Oh, and then binned that off and went to Morrison's, and now it's going to be Morrison's is still there, but also they're going to have a Greg's as part of it. So I imagine he's taken on a Greg's franchise.
The Greg's, taking that on isn't.
Yeah, it's the ideal spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect
University
spot for it.
students, 24/7. So when they come home at 3 in the morning, they can get food.
Yeah.
There's no businesses, but it's all student based. You've got access to a 10% more expensive than Morrison's with essentials in, and then you've got access to a Greg's.
Yeah.
It's going to do very well. And in some ways, it will be quite nice, because if I want to have a pasty and chips, I can just do some oven chips and then go in there and grab a pasty.
Yeah.
In other ways, it won't do so well for me. It'd be like, donuts. Yeah. Oh, look. Luckily, I don't eat sausage rolls, so that's not a problem.
No, I could just... I've got competition with Baby Cookie now for Greg's sausage rolls. Normally we'd buy them, should have 2, I'll have the rest. But I ate the rest of them before, and she finished hers. She went, "More, please." I'm like, there's none left. And she got really upset. I was like, "Oh no, that means I'm gonna have to not eat all of them. I'm gonna have to buy 2 packs."
Yeah, I'm not a sausage roll fan.
Could eat them for days.
But a good pasty.
Quite enjoy a nice pasty. Not a fan of pasties. See, this... I think this is raidable. This base I'm next to. You'll run past it in a minute. This barn down here.
But we need if they've got any tools, we need a way of getting...
Yeah, that is the only issue.
Yeah, because if it's all code lock stuff inside, we're
Yeah.
damned, aren't we? No, I would happily go and raid it now,
Yeah.
but I don't want then to find it's just lockers inside all the code locks on, because it's a waste of explosives getting through the door.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
If we had one hacking tablet and a battery for it, then I'd say do it.
Yeah.
Because we could blow the door and we could hack something. You just pick what you're hacking, don't you?
Yeah.
But we need a hacking crate to do it. We need a hacking Udemy slip to do it, which probably means we need to get a key card, which probably means we need to do all the keys to find a key card.
Or you don't get key cards out of keys, you have to do hack crates or airdrops.
Yeah,
Again,
I've got a
something
mission
we
now
can
that I've got a mission now that if I complete an airdrop, I get given an intel folder, which I can then sell.
Oh, nice.
Or attend an airdrop, or something to do with an airdrop.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know the barn you mean, because I ran round earlier and tried to remove their tent. It's sticking through the wall. So that's one thing that's in there, it's a tent, but is it code locked? That's the question.
I don't think you can code lock tents.
Depends if it's a big green one with the door. They can be locked.
Ah, okay.
They'll take vanilla combination locks, so they will take code locks. So the thing to do is to see if we can fold it, and if we can't fold it, then I'd say it's locked. But my guess is it's locked. Because if it wasn't locked, that would be the way to go, would be raid, and because he's going to be storing stuff in his tent.
Yeah. Right.
300 metres to go. Good town to live in this, but it's a long run to trader.
It is a long run to trader, it is. But
yeah,
I think it's that run I think is going to 100% be worth it because we can.
Oh yeah, no, it's worth it when there's you and I on the server. When there's me and Chuckles, it's a long run to trader. Yeah,
good old Mr. Chuckles.
Chuckles is brilliant, and he comes on at night and he loots up and does stuff. But basically, when you're gone, it will be both Chuckles and I will be solo, and maybe one day a week not.
Yeah.
So we've got to live somewhere that works for that.
Yeah.
We have no choice.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I think if I'd known the amount of times we have to run the trader,
yeah,
I would have 100% suggested living closer, just for the sheer convenience. Because the amount of stuff we're going to,
yeah,
it would have made sense to go somewhere closer to trader, because we're always going there, aren't we? Always.
Yeah.
To have a quick look at the town before the restart. I didn't want to start moving stuff, and obviously anything despawn.
Yeah.
I bet loot spawn back, yeah. It all seems to be the same stuff, which is quite nice.
Can't complain at that.
No. Also going to try out my chainsaw as well after restart. Free.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna get into his cupboard and wait for it to kick me, and then I will be getting a drink. So I'll be back in a second, mate.
I'm back when you get here.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I made a drink as well.
Yeah, I have made a coffee. say made a coffee. I've reverted to buying the sachets.
Okay.
So, because I'm not allowed a lot of coffee, as we know, so I just get a box a week, which is 8 sachets. So I'm allowed 8 coffees a week, and that solves that problem. And then I have tea or juice.
I've obviously not being well. I've didn't have caffeine, shall we say, for a while. So a few days. So I felt like I needed it. So I went out yesterday and bought some more coffee because we ran out.
That's understandable, mate.
I was like, I need coffee.
Yeah, I can't carry on with this game. I'm now a coffee person again. Yeah. That's fully understandable.
Glad you agree.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not a coffee fan, but it doesn't mean I don't agree. That's not fair. I don't mind coffee.
Have a loot around, see if I can't find any more nails since the restart's just kicked in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh, completed a quest. That's nice.
Workbenches downstairs,
Oh, ideal.
and all the tools are moving down now with me.
Beautiful. Coming back into base.
Excellent.
Alright, what do you want me to grab?
We're going to need logs. I've nearly got all the clothing out.
What, logs, yeah?
Yeah. Whoa.
You alright, then?
I hit the wrong button and it opened the front door. Yeah. It's like, open the front door when all the other doors were open. Yeah. Not what you want happening.
Be my new toy.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody's around with a gun.
Oh, Bergen. I've got 20 logs and 125 planks. That is a very quick way of doing it. Very quick.
All our 90% of our doors are metallized and one's half metallized.
Ew. This box next to it, with the tools, going to be logs and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, spare, overrun. Yeah.
The chainsaw in there then, because
There.
we get some more logs.
Okay.
Might as well fill it up, and I. Because planks are planks, aren't they? We've got quite a few planks, but
Yeah.
the bench can hold 50 logs. Might as well get enough logs, and I.
Yeah.
We're at 30 logs and 50 planks.
Okay.
That'll be enough.
can go ahead and organise upstairs, mate. If you want to build a pod on the outside, build a pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever works best for you, really. The trouble is with this room, it's too big to put a proper wall in. You have to do baby walls. So you have to do half walls because the full wall fills right across. From experience, many a time. Yeah.
I mean, you just glitch the full wall through the wall? Because we don't use that bit to the left of it, do we? I mean, you've done it now, you might as well do it, haven't you? Because that would have fitted a door in then, I think. What was that?
Something shutting upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Automatically.
I think someone's coming in.
Don't like it, it's not straight. First world problems, yeah?
Yeah, I know that feeling, sir.
I've got another wall here for you if you need it.
I probably will at some point,
Actually,
yes. But you can use it if need be.
I might need it myself because I'm going to need make a door. How are you doing on nails?
Ow.
I've got 7 nails left and can't finish off that bit. So this will become sleeping and building area.
Ideal.
Yeah, and we've got the weapon rack can't be locked in here, that we can stick in cheap weapons for anti-raid.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, let's put away what I've got here.
Put Chuckle's mattress in the military crate so you can deploy it again when he wants to.
Yeah.
Yours is behind you. All right.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I know we've got things on the floor, but we can live with that. We've done it before. Yeah. Can I borrow a code lock for downstairs? Yeah, good. Don't put any screwdrivers downstairs.
Not gonna. I'm just taking everything out, so I'll move this box out into the hallway.
Yeah. At the bottom. Empty. And that's odds and sods up here, isn't it?
It'd be, you know, like the gas canisters which we've got.
Non-important odds and sods. Yeah.
The batteries, for example, we've got, and the spark
Yeah.
plugs, and
Yeah. That's better.
got a bit more stuff to put places now.
Yeah, we could move the ammo bench in here if we wanted to.
No, it's quite bulky in it, so I'm quite happy with it being in there.
Yeah. But we could get stuff down this wall now.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We could arguably move these two on this side and just have this side not having anything on, so you could just run down.
Yeah.
Have everything over this end.
Yeah.
Or leave them there. Makes no difference.
Like, leave them there for the time being, and if we want to move
Yeah.
them, we can move them, can't we? But everything important currently is behind all those code locks, which is fine.
And we've got more code locks to deploy on lockers.
5 more code locks to deploy on lockers.
Yeah.
Is good.
It's certainly better now. I'm gonna just eat and drink. How much stuff have we got?
Yeah.
I'll move the chlorine tablets up the top next to the water bottles and shit. And our water bottle's gone on there.
Deal.
is fucking perfect. Everything's a bit more better, isn't it, basically?
Yeah, a bit more. I want to say it's not organised, but a bit more.
It makes it easier for us to function.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got kitchen area, you've got a sleeping area with clothing and workbenches, and then good stuff upstairs.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with this. Happy with this a lot.
And this has got more space for us to run around in. Are we going?
Yeah.
Should we lock the safe down in here?
Well, the two at the back haven't got anything in yet.
But if someone's going to raid it, they might pick an empty safe to raid if it's locked, and they can't steal it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can do it. Yeah. I mean, put something in it. I would put like a piece of ammo or a piece of paper or something, just so it shows the plus. If they haven't got pluses on them, then there's nothing in them.
I'll go downstairs and grab the paper off the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, and then put paper in all of them, just so it shows that something's in it, and they go, "Oh, there's stuff in these ones." Oh, it's just a piece of paper.
Yeah, that makes to me the most sense.
Yeah.
Because you're forcing people to make choices, aren't you? The base is starting to feel like Alleyville. The amount of little doors that we have everywhere.
Yeah.
They're all locked now.
Deal.
Are both these locked? That's open locked door. That's just open, so that one needs locking as well. So now all the safes are locked, and we have one code lock left over.
I do.
That's better. Wow. I like the house.
Doing well. Right.
Happy with that. That works.
It's good. I'm happy.
Hmm. firelighting stuff in the swap workbench.
Careful, because stuff seems to be disappearing from there unless you guys have been moving it.
Oh, what's been disappearing?
Helmets and stuff, which I've been putting in there. They seem to just not be in there
Okay.
anymore.
Okay, that's not me. So I'm guessing that's either Chuckles or somewhere another in a. So maybe you can swap things from base to base, which is why nobody takes the gas. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, we won't use that. We'll just use it for. It can just sit there with that thing on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need light a fire, you'll need to come in here and grab the fire lighting kit.
Yeah, well, once we get enough nails, we can make one of those shitty little boxes and put it on top of it. And
It wouldn't let me do it.
yeah, no, we haven't got enough nails.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think.
We got 37 in there, but that's not enough, is it?
I don't think that'll be enough to do it.
Okay.
Don't think so, anyway.
They might also have the recipe turned off, because when we had 99, I tried to make one like a few days ago, and it wouldn't let me make it.
Oh, maybe it's turned off then.
Yeah. But this works. As long as we don't use that for something stupid, this works.
Yeah. Oh, I built a log wall. Oh, my bad.
That doesn't matter.
Didn't realise it was log.
It doesn't matter. You know, at the end of the day, all we're doing here is forcing people to raid another door, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, well, that is, I think, probably only
Best
me.
we've been. Yeah. I'm gonna log out in the building room. So if the walls have moved after a restart, I can cut them down. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because we know what PvP is like after a restart, don't we?
We do indeed.
Yeah, we suddenly like, there's no walls there anymore. Where have they gone? Oh, we can't get through a door. Yeah. But no, thanks for today. We've done, between us, we've done really well.
Yeah, we have. We've done very well. Very well
And
indeed.
Hopefully see you Friday.
I might be on this evening. Might. I know you've just fallen off your chair.
Yeah, and I might have to. Well, I have to go off and do some filming tonight for Goblin Z.
Oh, that's
At
just
some point.
yeah. No, that's fine. If you need to do that, you do.
So I might,
you do what you need to do.
Dip in.
Yeah, you do what you need to do, and then yeah. So I might, if obviously no one else is on, I might have a solo run on a server and just do a stream on a different thing, just to obviously have something a bit different, or record something maybe.
Let us know if you're going to be on this evening, because I can always change when I do my bits and pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't want to always change your day, mate. That's all good.
No. It's because the guy is self-employed that's doing all our video work. So when he wakes up in the States, we could film then, rather than film at 8 o'clock tonight, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So let us know if you're going to be on tonight, because if you are, then what I'll do is and anyway, that filming's going to take 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, yeah,
You need to film me in a ghillie suit, doing another thing and doing one other thing, and then we can come on here if you want to.
okay, mate. Well, yeah, no, as I said, I'm happy with either or. I probably will be on, because I said to the general yesterday, I was like, oh, feel better, but we'll watch something tonight. But I'm going to go on the PC tomorrow. She was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, there we go. So I've sort of switched it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
All
no,
right.
that's
Ideal. All right, mate. I will speak to you later on. Cheers, dude. Boy. Thank you very much for watching stream. It's been a pleasure. I will speak to you next time.